Does this make sense?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I have never heard it broken down like this, but it makes perfect sense.
Wonderful. All are valid. And indeed, we love the 3D. Indeed, it is how we expand. Indeed, it is the cutting edge. Indeed, we are happy that you are an explorer in the 3D. All are valid. We would simply like to know from whence you came. And that is from all of us. We are complete.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, I receive what you're saying. I receive what you're sharing. I receive this positive wave of energy that I'm feeling right now, and I have a great appreciation for being able to commune with you. And this is not normal for me. With all of the people that I come into contact with. And so I say thank you. I have a million thoughts that are kind of going through me right now. I have all levels of energy and waves and signals and like I feel like I'm pinging off the everything. But I don't have a specific question. I feel like I've been given a specific assignment to be more careful of choice and to also not be afraid of choice, if that makes sense.
Yes, we thank you for your appreciation. We would like to say to you that the choice to be a loner or a spiritual lone wolf is also an illusion. Just as we mentioned to you that in regard to your family, you did not need to be physically present in order to affect them or even to be affected by them through the minding of your own tone. You are always connected to all of us. Always. You are never alone. Never alone. You needn't come in physical contact with people to be connected with them. People of all sorts of choices, limitless and limitful choices. We would like you to understand that you needn't operate within the physical boundaries of the 3D unless you choose it to be so. You may reach beyond because you know how to do this. And you often do it. We think it's a credit to you that you have allowed yourself to energetically shift. This is a wonderful thing. This is a power that you possess, an openness, a trust in yourself, in your own ability, and your own delight in adaptation. We think this is wonderful. We would like you to understand the unusualness of letting go of this illusion of sameness, of stuckness. You have reached beyond boundaries, physical boundaries, not just in our conversation, but you've done this many times. You know you possess this gift. So we might ask, why then are you allowing yourself to believe you are trapped by the illusion of space and time when you have demonstrated many times you can reach beyond that? Does this resonate?
It does. And that's such a powerful question. My first response would be fear. Not an all-consuming fear, but a how do I say it? It's like when you are growing out of something, but because of any form of indoctrination or a fear of leaving the familiar, this 3D space, and fully allowing the transformation to exist in that 5D, as you say it, space. It's humanistically strange to not want to control the natural environment, even though, as you're saying, and as I am in full agreement, the natural environment is irrelevant to some degree. It doesn't matter because I could be anywhere and be in full communication.
Yes.
So that I think is I feel like I'm just at that phase where I am really agreeing to and becoming more comfortable in my physical body with existing in that other space on a more regular basis.
Yes.
If that makes sense. I know I'm flipping between,
Yes. You have agreed to play a game, and this game is called Physical Reality 3D. It's this physical incarnation. It is an agreement to play by a set of rules. And so there's a forgetfulness sometimes that happens with humans, always that happens with humans, where you forget that you are indeed playing a game and the game becomes all that is. When really it's just a game that you chose to play and rules that you chose to interact with and utilize. Do you understand? The rules are made for you and not the other way around. The rules of this 3D environment. And so just as someone sits down to play a game of chess, you can get up. You are not tethered to the chessboard. Because
yes,
the chessboard, yes, the chessboard, the game of chess is not all that is, and neither is this 3D existence. You may get up and remember that there is much more than that. Yes. Is there more?
I am filled with this conversation and what you've shared. I think if I were to ask any other question, it would all circle right back around, because the questions that they all would almost elicit the same response from you, because they were all written from the same perspective. They weren't written. I need to go back and just kind of rethink this whole way that I've approached this whole opportunity. While I love everything that has been said, and I will absolutely marinate on it and meditate on it, I think that I prepared myself more from a perspective of 3D as opposed to the full expansion of what I could have really shown up with, and what I could have really consciously shown up with. So no, I don't have any more questions right now.
Wonderful. And we want you to know that there is nothing right or wrong. The game of chess is fun. And so your 3D questions are wonderful. It's fun to play this game, whether it's in the 3D or whether it is in the 5D. We would suggest, just as you have done, that you energetically just process in this moment the shifts that have happened, and a recording will be provided. It is there that you may engage your brain and your understanding. We think it would be helpful to explain to you that in the 3D world, there is understanding and there is belief. In the 5D world, the tools of the 5D world are knowing and faith. Do you understand these differences? The differences between belief and understanding versus knowing and faith. All are valid tools. 2 are used in the 5D and 2 you use in the 3D. And so when you go back and listen to this recording, you may process through the 3D so that you may apply it to this game board using your understanding by engaging your mind. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I have never heard it broken down like this, but it makes perfect sense.
Wonderful. All are valid. And indeed, we love the 3D. Indeed, it is how we expand. Indeed, it is the cutting edge. Indeed, we are happy that you are an explorer in the 3D. All are valid. We would simply like to know from whence you came. And that is from all of us. We are complete.
Thank you. Thank you.